This Filipino grammar lesson is about the prefix pang. Pang. Pang is used to form three types of Tagalog adjectives such as ordinal numbers, reservational adjectives, and instrumental adjectives. We will discuss them individually in a while, but first, you have to learn how to form pang adjectives properly. To form pang adjectives, simply place the right prefix before a root word which is either a noun or a verb. Use pang for root words that start with the vowels A, E, I, O, and U. Here's the tricky part of this lesson. The use of the prefix pang is limited to root words that start with the consonants K, G, H, M, N, NG, W, and Y. And that is because pang has two different variants, pan and pam. Pan is placed before root words that start with the consonants D, L, R, S, and T, while pam is used for consonants B and P. You can always come back to this slide if you want to review these rules. Let's now talk about forming ordinal numbers using the prefixes pang, pan, and pam. Ordinal numbers describe the order or position of a person or thing in a sequence or list. Pang is equivalent to the suffixes st, nd, rd, and th in English ordinal numbers. The first three ordinal numbers are actually exceptions to the formation rules. Although it's grammatically right to use pang-una, we only say una in conversations. Una, meaning first. Next, instead of pandalawa, we say pangalawa for second. Pangalawa. And instead of pantatlo, we say pangatlo for third. Pangatlo. The rest of the Tagalog ordinal numbers follow the set rules. Pang-apat. Fourth. Panlima. Fifth. Pang-anim. Sixth. Pampito. Seventh. Pangwalo. Eighth. Pansyam. Ninth. Pansampu. 10th. We already discussed ordinal numbers in detail in our previous lesson. I placed the link in the comment section in case you missed it. Next, we have reservational adjectives. The prefix pang, if paired with a noun, translates to the English word for. So pang plus noun means reserved for or intended for. For example, pang plus the noun kamay, meaning hand, becomes pangkamay, which means for the hand. Example, pangkamay ang lotion na ito. This lotion is for the hand. Pang plus kape, for coffee. Example, pangkape ang tasang ito. This cup is for coffee. Pang is also used to describe when or where clothes are to be worn, where things are used for, and when occasions, events, or activities take place. For example, pang-opisina, meaning reserved for office use. Pangkasal, reserved for or to be worn at a wedding. Pang-umaga, to be held or done in the morning, etc. Here are some more examples of reservational adjectives. Pang-araw. Pang-araw. For daytime. Panghapon. Panghapon. For afternoon. Panggabi. Panggabi. For nighttime. Pambahay. Pambahay. For home use. Pambata. Pambata, for kids or for young people. Pangmatanda, pangmatanda, for the elderly or for adults. Pangwalis, pangwalis, for sweeping. Pantulog, pantulog, for sleeping. Pampubliko, pampubliko, for public use. Panlalaki, panlalaki, for men. Pambabae, pambabae, for women. Panlamig, panlamig, for cold weather. Let's now move on to instrumental adjectives, which consist of the prefixes pang, pan, pam plus a verb base or the basic form of a verb. Instrumental adjectives describe tools that help perform an action. They indicate what things are used for or their purpose. For example, pang plus the verb root or base form ahit, meaning shave, becomes pang-ahit, which means for use in shaving. So pang-ahit means razor. Next is panghukay. Hukay means dig, so panghukay is for digging or excavator. Panluto, for cooking. Here are other examples of instrumental adjectives that you will often hear in daily conversations. Pang-is-is, pang-is-is, meaning for scrubbing or scrubbing pad. Pangkuskus, pangkuskus, it also means for scrubbing. Panlinis, panlinis, for cleaning. Pambili, pambili, money for buying or budget. Pantali, pantali, for tying. So pantali is either a rope or a string. Pantakip, pantakip, for covering. Cap or a lid. Panggupit, panggupit, for cutting. Pamputol, pamputol, for cutting. Pambalot, pambalot, for wrapping or wrapper. Panghiwa, panghiwa, for slicing or for cutting. Pambukas, pambukas, for opening or opener. Pantasa, pantasa, for sharpening or sharpener. Here are additional pang adjectives to add to your Tagalog vocabulary. Pambura, meaning used for erasing something. So pambura is an eraser. Pandikit, used to stick things together. So pandikit is glue or paste. Panghilod, panghilod, used for scrubbing dead skin like a sponge or loofah. Panghasa, panghasa, for sharpening knives or cutters. Pangalis, pangalis, clothes to wear when going out. Panlabas, panlabas, for external or outside use. Panloob, panloob, for internal use. Pang-ukit. Pang-ukit. Used for carving. Panggamot. Panggamot. Used to cure an illness. Panlakad. Panlakad. It also means clothes to wear when going out. Panghalo. Panghalo. Used for mixing. Panligo. Panligo. Used for taking a shower. Panlaba. Panlaba. Used for laundry. Panregalo. Panregalo. Used for gifting someone. Panlaro. Panlaro. Clothes to wear when playing or sportswear. Pambansa. Pambansa. National or for nationalistic purposes. Pansala. Pansala. For sifting or straining, so pansala is a sifter or a strainer. Pangkayod. Pangkayod. Used for grating or grater. Panlampaso. Panlampaso. Used for mopping the floor, so panlampaso is mop. Pandakot. Pandakot. Used for collecting dirt as in a dustpan. So that's all for this lesson. I hope you learned a lot. If you find this useful, please hit the like button or share it with your friends who might need it. Salamat po!